In this video we are going to talk about 10 reasons you must invest in cryptocurrency. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for future updates. Invest in cryptocurrency. There's no denying that cryptocurrency is gaining traction. You've probably heard more about it on the news and overheard others discussing it. Others, on the other hand, have been busy working on becoming a part of the change and seizing the chances, while others have been reading the headlines and discussing them. If you're still not convinced about the benefits of crypto, be ready to learn why you should start utilizing it. Number 10. Blockchain is here to stay. What you need to know about blockchain is that it is what allows Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies to exist, much like Facebook and Google are built on top of the internet. It is what allows crypto to exist, but blockchain is much more than that. We believe that crypto is sufficient proof that blockchain will grow increasingly essential, but just in case you need more, consider all of the things blockchain is being used for. For example, huge businesses are utilizing it to record data. Pfizer, Walmart, Siemens, and Unilever use it to keep data that is too complex for a spreadsheet to record. Healthcare providers use it to safely store their patients' medical records, and it has the potential to grow into property ownership records and in elections to keep track of votes and eliminate the need for recounts. Number 9. Lowest fees by far. There will be fees for making any kind of transaction or investment, including buying, selling, and even storing the investment, and this is also true of crypto. But the difference is that crypto fees are determined by users, which means it is in their best interest to keep them low, much lower than the fees charged by stockbrokers to invest in stocks and bonds, and the same is true of crypto. Make a transfer through a bank and you'll be hit with significant fees, but with crypto, no institutions profit from these money transfers, which is a significant benefit to people doing business and another reason why the adoption rate of crypto continues to rise. Number 8. Best security on the market. Is it safe because no major security organization is monitoring it? Yes, it has the best security available. This is due to the way information is stored whenever a transaction occurs and digital money is handed over to a new user. This information is recorded permanently and cannot be erased even after it has changed hands, and remember that data is stored by tens of thousands of users, unlike a bank, which has a single central database if something goes wrong. Number 7. No one controls your money. Governments and banks control regular money, but who controls crypto? The beauty of crypto is that it can be managed by both no one and everyone at the same time. Consider Bitcoin. The code is stored in thousands of nodes, or the computers of tens of thousands of people who voluntarily run Bitcoin software on their computers. Because there is no central authority or mastermind behind it, all users effectively retain control, and it is in everyone's best interest to keep the network active and healthy. Running it this way has a number of advantages over using banks, such as the fact that banks are only open during the business hours of the country in which they are situated, while blockchain operates continuously and bank payments can take up to 48 hours to clear. Bitcoin transactions might take anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour to complete. Number 6. Easy to get into crypto. Crypto is far easier to get into than most traditional investments, and all you need is a smartphone with internet access. First, because it has high liquidity, you can buy and sell it easily and quickly. Second, there isn't a high entry barrier to get into it. With stocks and bonds, you usually need a large sum of money to get started, and you can't just put down $100, but with crypto, you can start with as little as $10. Even better, there is no institution, no paperwork. All you have to do is open an account, receive a wallet, keep track of your assets, and it's all pseudonymous. You don't have to provide any documents or even your name, but we noticed that there is still a lot of misunderstanding about how this service works and how to use it. Number 5. You're safe from inflation. Traditional money's problem is that it's always losing value, and this isn't by accident. Governments and central banks do it on purpose, especially when there's a financial crisis, such as the one expected in 2020. When there's a shortage of money, governments try to compensate by printing more money. In fact, the Federal Reserve injected $2 trillion into the economy in 2020, creating 22% of all dollars in circulation today. Making money appear out of thin air may sound cool until you realize the catch. There may be more money, but the number of goods and services chasing stays the same, and the value of the money falls in comparison to the value of those goods and services. Number 4. Solid alternative for saving. Let's compare Bitcoin to ordinary money. We've already discussed crypto's long-term growth trajectory. If you buried $100 in cash and waited 10 years, the amount you could buy with it would be much less than when you buried it due to inflation, and leaving it in a bank account would not be much better if at all due to the interest rates in bank accounts, which range from 0 to extremely low. Disclaimer. Yes, crypto is more volatile than most currencies, owing to the fact that it is still gaining traction, such as at the beginning of 2018 when the price of Bitcoin plummeted, but keep in mind that it has more or less recovered since then, and its upward trend is likely to continue and win out over any volatility, which is what makes it such a great option for long-term saving, beating any interest rate. Number 3. Better opportunity space. Sure, you can send and receive payments with a crypto account, and you can save with it, but the real money is in investing in crypto. Consider Bitcoin. If you had invested $100 in it just 5 years ago, that $100 would now be worth $2,500, and if you had gotten in early with that $100 10 years ago, that $100 would now be worth $1.9 million, with the price of Bitcoin still set at $1,000. Other cryptocurrencies, such as Ethereum, Litecoin, Dash, Ripple, and Lisk, have huge potential to grow and bring great returns to savvy investors, albeit with blips here and there, and to be fair, probably not as dramatically as they did before, but to know which coin to invest in you need to get educated and get some experience under your belt. So, what's the point of wasting time? Now is the time to brush up on your crypto knowledge and learn how to detect chances, because there will undoubtedly be plenty. Number 2. Understand the technology. It's the largest technical breakthrough since the internet, so if you haven't heard of it yet, you're behind the times. The good news is that there's still time to catch up. There will be many in the blockchain and crypto revolution who oppose adapting to it, just as there were in the 1990s when the internet was taking off, but do you really want to be one of them? And, just as we currently rely on the internet for information and communication, financial transactions using blockchain will soon follow suit. So now is the time to learn how to use it if you haven't before. Number 1. Global currency. Crypto is, without a doubt, going to be the dominant currency in the future. Traditional banking systems are flawed, as the 2008 financial crisis demonstrated, and it has been confirmed in 2020. As a result, more and more people are seeing the need for viable alternatives, which is exactly what crypto provides. A secure, decentralized form of banking that removes government and banks from the equation, and the crazy thing is that even banks recognize it. In their Imagine 2030 research, Germany's Deutsche Bank discusses how vulnerable the old money system is, predicting that by 2030, over 200 million people would be utilizing digital, and traditional money will be on its way out. What are your thoughts on our video? Have you invested in Bitcoin? Please let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and would like to hear from me again, please subscribe and turn on the notification before leaving. Thank you for watching us.